When we sailed across the Atlantic, we ran this generally on wind. It sailed us across the Atlantic. We did no hand steering until we got to port.
The whole Atlantic?
Yep.
Only on autopilot?
Yep.
Wow.
Autopilot all the way across. Autopilot drives the boat 90% of the time.
Let's say there's an obstacle in the way. Does it
No.
do something to...
No. It does not know. It's dumb, it's blind.
So it's not possible to, let's say, put the autopilot on and go to sleep, for example?
No. Never, ever go to sleep.
Never go to sleep.
Someone is always on watch.
Yes.
Always on watch. On the Atlantic, only 2 of us. Someone was up 24, so we had someone sitting here 24 hours a day. Here, or here. 24 hours a day, someone was up there watching. Always. Someone must be up.
But we had all the curtains down too.
Yeah, well, that's a different. But these come down and give us protection from the
The
elements.
water trick?
This is the current wind. We currently have 1.7 knots of wind.
Oh boy.
This is our depth. It is in feet, so you've got
Divided by
6
3.
By
meters.
3 maybe.
6 meters, yes?
6 meters. This is our speed, and that speed in the bottom of the boat, sticking down under the boat, is a little tiny paddle wheel. You know paddle wheel?
Yeah.
There's a little tiny paddle wheel that turns. So as the boat moves through the water, that paddle wheel turns. And that paddle wheel is this speed. Now think about that for a minute. That paddle wheel turns. If it's flat calm like here, that speed and this speed, SOG, you know what SOG is?
No.
Speed over ground. Okay, that's like how fast your car goes, right? It's over ground.
Yeah.
So this is the speed over ground. This and this should be very close in flat, calm water. But if you have current behind you pushing you, what will happen?
A bigger speed will appear.
Speed here will go down,
Will be less than the real.
and the speed here will be higher. Because this is the actual speed, and this speed, because you're going through the water and the water's pushing you, this will go down. So that you can get some idea of how much current you're in. If you're sailing against the current, what happens?
The opposite.
The opposite, yeah.
The opposite. This goes high compared to this.
Yes.
So that you can get some idea of how much current you're pushing against as you go. This is just, you would like this. This is a timer and trip for racers. So that you can set it for 5 minutes on the horn, so that when you turn to head toward the marker, you know how quickly you get some idea how quickly you're going to hit that marker when you get there.
How minutes they are to the start?
Yeah. This radar here, that's what we call land. That's just the radar picking up land. Out here is probably a ship. Oh, there's, what's this?
Oh, the yellow color is actually the lens.
If,
It's the length on the chart.
the purple is radar hits. The purple is radar hits. And what you don't know, and we're out now 12 miles. This is interesting. See this?
Yes.
This?
12 miles is to the first circle.
See this right here?
Yes.
See those clouds?
Yeah.
Oh,
These are clouds.
detecting the clouds. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
We'll go out one more. There they are right there.
The clouds.
And see the way they're scattered like this,
Yes.
the broken on the end, that tells you there's probably some rain in those clouds, maybe.
So you can avoid them.
You try. Yeah, it gives you some idea. We were coming down, was it here? When we saw the rain.
When we were coming across to Odessa.
No, going into was it going into Balchak? We had to slow down?
Oh, Valchek, yeah.
Yeah, we were going to Balchak,
Yes.
and we could see on here, we saw out there, because we normally do not run radar, except at night. And I'll show you at night in a minute. We were going to Balchak, we looked over and we saw what looked to be clouds, and we saw some lightning. So we turned on radar, we said, yep, there's a cloud, let's speed up and get there before it gets there. We speeded up, and it kept moving this way, and we were going this way. So I said, oh, wait a minute, I know what we'll do. Slow her down. And we slowed down, and the rain just went down across in front of us, and we didn't get wet. The kicker on the clouds is which way are they going, which way is the wind going. And what you do, the best way to do it is, see this 45 right there?
Yeah.
Right there, where that cloud is?
Yeah.
You pick up the edge of that cloud at 45, and as you're sailing along, you watch that cloud on 45. If it's moving this way, you know which way it's going. This way, this way, this way. So you pick up something on here to give you an idea of which way that cloud is moving, and i.e. which way the rain may be moving. It gives just an idea. And this is what we run at night. I'm having trouble here because I can't see very well. I normally sit where you sit.
I saw your place.
No, that's not
Някой не може да му изкара фенерич на телефона.
We will come with the light now.
Yes, the flashlight. Oh,
No, it's upside down. There's AIS. See all those hits? The AIS is working.
The arrows.
And we can zoom in. This is the screen we run at night. Only the screen.
With the AIS
No, only the radar screen.
on the radar.
We don't watch the chart plotter. We're generally offshore enough,
okay on marine traffic.
and we're on there now. And what's it say?
Soulmates.
Soulmates.
it's such a beautiful name.
MMSI number 367351020. Length 20 meters. 12 meters, sorry. 3 meters. Flag USA. Call sign Whiskey Delta Echo 4306.
Right there.
Whiskey Delta. it's a good flag sign.
So actually you're from the USA?
Yeah.
Yes.
We sailed here
Wow.
from the USA.
Oh, I didn't present them. Can you present yourself to them?
A little bit.
Yes. So where you come and what is the boat? What happens?
We have
with
been
your
on the boat 9 years. I used to do logistics. Patty did, human resources?
Yes.
Patty did human resources. We retired. Don't fall down. Don't you fall down either. We took our first sailing lesson in Christmas of 2000. So call it 2001. We took our first sailing lesson. We were never, ever, ever on the sailboat.
And 7 years later, you took off with the boat.
We took off 7 years, Patty? Yeah. About that.
Was it scary at the beginning?
No. Our goal when we started was to leave Miami, go 90 miles to the Bahamas, spend a couple of months, and sail back without sinking the boat. That was the goal. We did it twice. We went up and down the East Coast twice of the U.S. And then we decided to go to the Bay Islands of Honduras, which is south of Mexico. We got to a place called the Rio Dulce in Guatemala. We met some South Africans who were going to the Bay Islands. And they said, well, why don't you come with us? So we said, yeah, we'll go with you. We got to the Bay Islands, and they said, well, we're going to Panama. Why don't you come to Panama with us? And we said,
Yeah, why not?
sure, why not? We went to Panama. Next thing you know, we're in Colombia.
Why not around the world?
We were going to go through the Panama Canal, but the Somali pirates were at the peak right then. They were very, very active. So you could get to Sri Lanka, and that's it. You had to go to South Africa. I have no desire to go to South Africa, right?
Yeah.
So we went back across the Caribbean, 5-day sail to Jamaica, and we sailed all the way down the islands to Trinidad. We said, well, where to next? Oh, why not the Mediterranean? We sailed back up to Antigua and across. 3 years in the Mediterranean, this year the Black Sea. One little step at a time.
Yes.
We never started this with the idea that we would ever get beyond the Bahamas. That was like around the world to us. 90 miles was like around the world.
To some people, it still is.
And to some people it still is. But you can zoom in here. You'll see what we see on AIS. Right now we're at a half a mile. Let's go out a little bit. Let's see who's out there.
There's a couple of ships out.
Here's a guy out here who's heading outbound. I'm trying to do this upside down. There he is. Okay, this is probably a sailboat of some sort.
Yes, it has no name.
It has no name.
And